Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Tales of Berseria. It's your boy Karagol Gaming, and you know how we do things around here. First of all, expedition time. Let's see. Give me perfection. Not great. Go ahead and explore
setting sail.
yet again. Next, let's go ahead and see what kind of progress they've made with the translation, shall we? Unless still haven't sold them off. Whatever.
Well, any results? Yes. Well, thanks to the boy here. As it turns out, he has quite the knack for languages.
Only because I've got the best teacher.
Careful, honey tongue. You'll give this old girl ideas. Huh? Now, child, I'm sure they're curious about the song we unearthed. Why don't you read it aloud?
Yes, teacher.
Song?
Eight-headed is the lord of the land, with 7 mouths to devour malevolence. Through pulses of earth doth base nature's flow, as he awaits the time of awakening. 4 Empyreans may tear him asunder, but so long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therians shall be forever reborn, in sight of the full crimson moon. The nameless Empyrean hath one heart. The nameless Empyrean hath one body.
Therians? Essentially, this ancient text you found is an annotated volume of drawings and songs pertaining to Enominat. Annotated? Then hurry up and just tell us what it means.
I'm sorry. So far, we've only figured out how to read the song lyrics.
All right.
I take it we're still in for a good long wait before it's thoroughly decrypted.
Likely so, but if we want to find out what the Abbey is up to, we need to know what's in this book, no matter how long it takes.
What the Abbey's up to, is it?
I think we can learn much, even from the lyrics alone. The drawings depict him with 8 heads. One of them belongs to his main body, but the other 7 are his mouths. Those mouths consume malevolence, sending it along earth pulses back to that main body so he can awaken. The 7 monsters fitting that description are called
Therians.
Right. Now as for this malevolence, I have no idea what that means.
What about the second part?
I haven't studied much ancient history, but it said this world was created by 4 Empyreans: earth, water, wind, and fire. But they also call Enominat an Empyrean. Perhaps a war broke out between Enominat and the other Empyreans that resulted in him being sealed away.
But if there is someone to connect with this divine power, the Therians will keep spawning. And just like that, Enominat will be revived. If we assume that Shepherd Artorius fits that bill, and that he's trying to reawaken Enominat, everything lines up.
Which means our job is to find these Therians and cut off Enominat's heads, so to speak.
But where do we even start looking for them?
Remember, the song states that the Therians in Enominat's body are connected through earth pulses. If their job is to feed Enominat, the most effective place to position them would be at the earth pulse points.
Points?
The place is where the power of earth pulses is concentrated.
Places with that sigil. Hey, remember the barrier that was keeping this bug in the forest? Wait, are you trying to say that thing's a Therian? And yet, it would explain why the Abbey was keeping it locked up. And there was that same barrier at the villa, too.
That's right. Do you suppose that was also a Therian? Does that mean the Therians all come in different forms?
Should we go to Logres and check?
We've just started deciphering the book. I'd hate to lose time on some fool's errand. I'd rather know at least a little more about what's in it before we make a move.
Something bothering you, Grim?
This line. The one about Therians being forever reborn.
I just felt the same thing as I did in Warg Forest.
Nah, that's nifty.
The needle's pointing in the direction of Aminoch's temple, Palamedes. Do I recall hearing that the Abbey took that over?
Temples and ritual sites are often built on places thought to be rich in spiritual energy. Could the temple possibly be an Earth Pulse point?
There's lots of Earth Pulse points scattered all over the world. If there's only 7 Therians, most of them will be empty.
It's not like we have any better leads. If there's even a chance, shouldn't we go check it out?
Better than sitting around waiting on the book. If nothing else, we'll find out what Laphicet is sensing. Just a theory, but if you were to kill a Therian... What? I guess there's only one way to find out. Never mind. Good luck out there.
That feels like a point that you should have elaborated on. But who am I to say? Do you have any more information for me? Not really. Palamedes. Oh yeah. Found this damn cat's box in between episodes, but didn't open it because I want to do that together with y'all for whatever reason. Yay. Next. I assume that's where I have to go. Would be neat if I could jump down, but alas.
Who are you?
The innkeeper's daughter. I happened to overhear you all talking about going to Palamedes and...
Did you report us to the Abbey?
Report? But you already have an exorcist with you.
If you have any business, talk with her then.
I'm Eleanor Hume, an exorcist with the Abbey. How might I be of service? I want you to look for someone. A mother and her child went to visit the Abbey grounds, but they haven't returned. They've both gone missing? Yes. The mother's name is Mahina. She's a priestess of Aminoch. And her little daughter's name is Kamoana.
Hold on. If she's a priestess of Aminoch...
Right. Ever since the Abbey booted her out from the temple, she's been regularly going back to make her objections heard. But one day, she never returned home. And now her daughter has disappeared too. I can only assume that she went to go look for her mother.
And you believe they're being held at the temple?
Oh no, ma'am. I just can't imagine Mahina would abandon her daughter like that. Kamoana is next in line to succeed her, so she's had a strict upbringing, but her mother truly loves her. Please forgive Mahina for her protests. I was just hoping you could use the Abbey's resources to track them down.
I will do everything in my power to find them.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Like Kamoana, I grew up with only my mother as family. I can't help but worry for them.
Of course.
Let's be off, Miss Exorcist.
We shall, but first... Go... Ooh! Exclamation marks! Yeah!
Hey! Did you know that in our grandfather's time, Southgand used to be an independent nation? Midgand acted nice with us at first, asking us if we wanted to form a republic. But once they realized that we didn't have a king, they changed their tune and declared war. Well, we got rightly angry and joined together to fight them off. We met the attacking Royal Navy on the high seas.
So there was a naval battle?
Yeah. If we had taken them up on their initial offer, maybe we could have avoided unnecessary death. The war raged for 10 years. By the end of it, both Midgand and Southgand were in tatters. What a waste.
Midgand is much larger and more powerful than Southgand. Why did the war last so long?
Every time Southgand was in danger, a big storm would show up and sink Midgand's fleet. It happened many times. We Southganders started calling these storms Aminoch's Fury, or Aminoch's Divine Wind.
Still, Midgand won, and Southgand was taken over, right?
Yeah, but even the great Midgand was forced to recognize Southgand's demands in the face of Aminoch's Fury. Despite our loss, Midgand didn't interfere in our worship of Aminoch, or lay their hands on our temple.
But now the Abbey has seized Aminoch's temple.
I just hope history doesn't repeat itself.
Damn, they are annoying, just screaming about fucking fresh produce. Shut the fuck up while I listen to this dialogue, dude. Let's go ahead and sell. This was my main intention by coming here, dude. Maybe I should sell like more. Nah, 30 is too much. Let's go with 25. 25. And since I'm here, I might as well, you know, get rid of some. Keep that. Ooh, that's expensive. Let's keep that. Great. Discount. Just what the doctor ordered, mate. Wasn't it? Give me some couple of black balls here. Dark ball, not so much. Apple gel, fine. Damn it. It's not even worth it to look at this shit anymore, is it? That's a straight upgrade for her. Gives her 5 extra defense, but meh. Ooh. 5 extra then. I think I'm good. Just get the fuck out of here, dude. Next.
This is all your fault for letting your tongue wag.
Those cretins already took our temple away from us. Why did you go and tell them?
I never intended for this to happen, I swear. But they asked me a question, so I couldn't not answer.
You should have just lied to them. Kamoana hasn't been back in days now. This is all your...
So that's what happened.
She asked us to look for them because she felt guilty.
Motherfuckers. Let's see what we're rocking with, though. If we need to press F in chat or not. I don't think we have to. I bet we'll find them. Pretty cool area by the looks of things, but...
Eleanor, what's your game here?
The mother and daughter, you mean? That's on me. I'll search for them myself.
I don't care about that.
Well, what then?
Why are you actively helping us decipher the book when we're using it to thwart the Abbey's plans?
You think I might be deliberately misleading you? Laying a trap of some sort for you all?
Are you?
I think you're a lot of things, Demon. But foolish is not one of them. I want to know the truth. I want to know what Lord Artorias is trying to accomplish. And there's something happening in the world right now. I want to know what it is. Unfortunately, little old Eleanor has never been deemed trustworthy enough to be given such information. So, my only option is to find out for myself.
You've got the soul searching down at least.
The Abbey and your band of rogues follow two different paths. But something tells me either will lead me to the same destination.
And so you don't see any need to lie to us?
Exactly.
And what'll you do if those truths don't line up cleanly with what you believe?
I'm not sure yet.
As honest an answer as any. Either way, it looks like you'll be working with us for the near future.
Yes, for now.
Hey, could I ask you something?
What is it?
About the Therians. I've heard you call yourself a Therian before. Is there any particular insight you have about them?
No, none. Artorias said I was one, that's all.
And that doesn't bother you?
Does it bother you?
Nope, not at all. If you're not worried, then neither am I.
I'm surrounded by freaks. But was that truly the reason Ceres chose me?
Velvet keeps picking on Madame Eleanor. They're total opposites, so I know they're just gonna clash sometimes, but Velvet takes it too far.
You really think they're totally opposite?
If Madame Eleanor is a white lily, then Velvet is a black rose. If Madame Eleanor is a soaring Pegasus, then Velvet is a wolf in the shadows. If Madame Eleanor is a plate of spaghetti carbonara, Velvet is squidding noodles with seaweed.
I don't follow you completely, but I think I get the point.
I'm sure you understand. The two have nothing at all in common. And since they don't share anything in common, some fighting now and then just can't be helped.
Well, they both have beautiful hair.
Okay, but we're talking a noble exorcist and an aloof demon.
Eleanor sometimes treats you coldly. And Velvet has helped me more times than I can count.
Madame Eleanor gives herself fully to the salvation of others, but Velvet is bent solely on revenge.
That means they're both motivated by thoughts of others.
How is the cheerful and talkative Madame Eleanor at all the same as the brooding, taciturn Velvet?
Both of them talk to me when it's just the two of us together.
You're just trying to be contrary.
I'm only telling you what I've experienced.
Actually, I feel that Madame Eleanor isn't really reaching out to me.
It's all right if Eleanor doesn't want to talk to you. I'm here for you, Bienfu. You aren't alone.
That just makes me feel lonelier. Bien.
You two are opposites yourselves.
Huh?
Not so much pasta carbonara now, huh? Also, Velvet could be described many ways, but aloof? I don't know about all that. Relax, dude! Oh no. I have 10% increased speed, dude, leave me alone. How the fuck does one... There you go. Sometimes hard to tell where the map ends and where the path continues. This looks like a mimic. Excuse me? Oh, I thought that was a kitty soul, but it wasn't though. Allow me to just squeeze on through. Oh wait, they're running towards me even though I have a holy bottle up? Interesting. I guess we're going north first, dude. The game chased me this way. Oh wait, yeah. And then we'll go east. Hopefully this leads to a dead end. kind of. But kind of not. Depends. Where does that other path lead? I gotta check. I gotta check, dude. Oh no, that thing's gonna catch me for sure. Simmer down, dog. Simmer down, dog. Look. But why are you so adamant about catching me? Leave me alone. Okay, that was the dead end. With a lot of kitty souls, we would do well to remember this place whenever we're running low on kitty souls, because there was a clean. I think we started at 60, so there's a clean 23 of them here. Yeah. And I don't believe it requires a very long time for them to replenish. So a good place to quickly rack up some kitty souls if you're missing some. I think I've decided to employ the same tactic I used in Zestiria, by the way, where I'll just push onwards as much as I can, and once we reach like the last town or our limit, basically, that's when we'll craft some gear or do some grinding, because the weapon drop system and the stat bonuses and whatnot, it really doesn't allow you to upgrade your equipment in a timely fashion. It's just like a gear you pick up, relax, it's in my ace. Get off. Yeah, any piece of gear you pick up, you might be stuck with it for hours on end. It's not like you can get into a new area and be like, hey, the first weapon I found is definitely an upgrade to my current gear. No, it's not the case at all in this game. Hello? Nope, we had to run away. We had to run away because that shit was not working out. Fuck that. It's going to respawn, isn't it? Otherwise, I'll reload. No shame in my game. Oh. Okay. But that coincides with what I was saying earlier. Like, since I can't beat that demon, since I can't beat that beast, it's a good idea for me to stop and grind. And I think I'll do so right after this episode, because there's no point in struggling. And from what I can tell, if you run into dangerous encounters and you use your Mystic Arts right before the fight ends, you are going to get a buttload of experience, which will level you up quite rapidly. Fuck off! God damn, it's annoying, man. I'll fight when I'm damn well ready to fight, motherfucker.
This rocky shore just keeps going. Just don't step on any sea slugs, okay?
Why not? What's the big deal?
It's just that it isn't pretty. Their insides squish everywhere.
Yikes. That sounds pretty traumatizing.
Then again, if you pickle their innards, it makes for a great snack.
You eat them?
Oh, don't be a baby. You've had worse.
Forget the sea slugs. Try not to step on the coral.
Good point. Coral is alive and needs our protection.
Or maybe it's because some of it can be sold for jewelry.
I didn't mean either of those reasons. Although Manon appears similar to Maclear Beach, it was formed by a completely different process.
Now that you mention it, this area is covered by rocks.
Maclear is just your average seashore, but Manon here was made by the slow corrosion of seaside caves.
They were worn away by the waves?
That too, but mainly, it was the handiwork of a rock-eating species of coral, known as ravening table coral. Stay in contact long enough, and they'll melt your flesh right off.
Ah, so that's why it tingles every time I touch the coral.
Why didn't you warn us earlier?
Fuck. I'm gonna need another 10%, dude. I need to go back just to see that the code red has respawned. It has. Good. Great. Awesome. And my expedition. Cool. Go on.
Show him how Ifreed's crew can sail.
We will need to be extremely wary.
Even a short weapon is effective up close.
And training can help it get even closer.
Mine gets as long as I want it to be.
Like, that right there was 1,000 experience for one battle. And it leveled me up twice? Nah, it couldn't be. This is a good zone as well. Fucking relax, dude.
Come on, put up some fight, okay?
It's a good experience. Very good experience, in fact. Asmodeus earrings. Fuck it, let's do it.
Did you think you could escape me?
Alright, good. Okay, that Kraken had 11 levels on us. At least. Was it 35 or 45? I forgot. But either way, we are disgustingly under-leveled right now. Which is something I can't really say that I do with my JRPGs or RPGs in general. Like, oftentimes we will be like at least on par.
Laffy said, have you been taking care of that rhino stag roast like a good boy?
Of course. I make sure to feed it every night before I go to sleep, since it's nocturnal.
How long are you going to keep on calling it a rhino stag growth?
I don't know. It's a new kind of beetle, so it's gonna be hard to tell if it's really a rhino or a stag. You're asking a lot of questions. Bienfu, do you like bugs?
Or the name.
I love rhinoceros and stag beetles both. What guy doesn't find them fascinating?
Right? So which kind of beetle do you think it is? Rhino or stag?
Oh, that's a tough question. But guess what? Miss Mogulu taught me a surefire way to tell.
I didn't know there was a way to tell.
Yeah, but if I do it, you gotta name it after me, alright? Come on! What guy doesn't wish he had a cool bug named after himself, right? And besides, Miss Mogulu told me that this technique is so good that it's only fair to have a bug named after you in return. So what do you say, man to man? Come on, let's live the dream!
Oh, all right. How can I say no to that? Besides, we all did work together to capture it anyway.
Yay! Thanks, Laffy Set. All right, show me the bug, and I'll tell you what it is. Miss Mogulu says you need to open up its outer wings and get a good whiff of the thin underwings.
The fuck?
I'm pretty sure I remember rhinoceros and stag beetles smelling really nasty under their wings.
How
Is
do
it
you...
really that bad?
Why not find out for yourself?
No thanks. I think I'll pass.
Maybe you shouldn't do this after all, Bienfu.
You probably just want to hog the name all to yourself. Well, too bad. A real man never goes back on his word. If it packs a mean punch, then it's a rhinoceros beetle. And if it smells really zesty, then it's a stag beetle.
I don't know about this.
Just let him do it, Laffy. He's already volunteered.
I can do this. Just you watch.
What the fuck?
This smell is the most bad thing that ever bad in it.
Whoa! He fainted with his eyes still open. Hey, wake up! Wake up, Bienfu!
Miss Mogulu, as soon as I smelled it, my nose literally exploded.
Just
He
leave
looks like
him.
he's having a bad dream.
Just leave him, man. Oh, man.
I spy with my little eyes a kiddo who's spying at my bewitching waist.
Oh, sorry. I just couldn't help it. What are those books anyway?
Oh, that's a great question. Since you asked, I'll reveal the secrets of my tomes just for you. On the right, I've got my household ledger in the back and my magic encyclopedia in the front. That one I mostly use for oil blotting paper.
What's oil blotting paper?
It's a girl thing. The two on the left are my heavy book, which I use for flower pressings, and then my super pop-up book.
A super pop-up book?
When you open it, it pops out with the force of a raging river! When an enemy has me cornered, I can just open it up facing a nearby wall and pop! Instant getaway! The only downside is that it's a real pain to try to get closed again, so I haven't used it in years.
What about the book right in front?
That's actually layer cake.
Whoa, really?
Seared into its batter are precious bits of knowledge. Eating it is just as good for your brain as it is for your stomach.
Wow! I had no idea that was possible.
He's taking this so seriously, I almost feel bad.
All of your books are so interesting, Moggy-Loo. That's really cool.
There's no end to your curiosity, is there? What do you say? Want to take a closer look?
Boy, would I.
If you really do, then say, Moggy-Loo, I want to get to know you better.
Moggy-Loo, I want to get to know you better.
All right, I accept. I'll reveal to you my most private secrets.
The fuck kind of crewman shit is this?
So that's what's on the other side of these books. I wouldn't have ever guessed that.
What the? What are you doing with Laffy?
He said he wanted to see, so I'm showing him. You have no right to stand in the way of his desires.
It's my job to protect him as his vessel, especially from someone so wicked as yourself. Also, what you're doing runs contrary to public decency.
Witches aren't supposed to be decent.
These bindings with the locks on them. This style used to be really popular during the Meliodas dynasty.
Now that I know you're such a bad influence for him, I'll be keeping a closer eye on you.
If you can't learn to take it easy, nobody's ever gonna want to marry you, you know.
Like you're a shining example of marriage material yourself.
Hey, Magilu, could you turn them over one more time? I want to see how the book's attached to your belt.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Magilu, I was wondering about that book you have on your waist. The one you called your heavy book, for flower pressings.
Your curiosity truly knows no bounds, does it, kiddo? Okay, nobody else knows this, but since you're so interested, I'd hate to leave you hanging. My heavy book, the one I use for flower pressings, is none other than a collection of Bienfu's poetry.
Bienfu likes to write poems?
Yep, you'd never guess it, but he's actually just about the best Moloch poet around. Some people even call him the Great Norman Poet. Here, I'll read you my favorite one. If there is something unimportant happening to the east, I'm made to go there and back. If there is something unimportant happening to the west, I'm made to go there and back. I can never rest nor be at peace. Every day my life is a living hell.
That's heavy stuff.
Isn't it? That's what makes it so good for pressing flowers. It's so wonderfully, oppressively heavy.
Magilu, your face has gone all sinister looking.
I stopped listening a long time ago. I have no idea what the fuck that skit was about. Nor do I really care. TBH, can you get the fucking thing? God damn. Shut the fuck up, Snake. Nice. That's gonna be very useful in between episodes. Cause boy are we gonna grind. Eh? Did I? There was no way for me to get there yet, right? This fucking game loves long ass paths. And then little zones with dead ends. Just a little bit of treasure, or sometimes just a little bit of kitty souls, and that's it. Fucking stupid. Get the fuck out of here. I don't wanna. Leave me alone. I swear I'm feeling like I'm playing Superman 64 or some shit. Great.
How about it, Laphicet? Picking up on anything?
Yeah, in the direction of the temple. The feeling's getting stronger now.
Great. I think it's mostly a waste of time. There is no reason for you to lay out a dungeon, quote-unquote dungeon like this. It's just too big for its own good, dude. I don't know. I feel like the game has had a lot of potential, and actually does. It's a solid story, and the characters are very solid. The writing is decent. It's better than in Zestiria. But there is something... Like, when they glue the components together, something is not right. Something is still off. I'm saving my game, man. Okay, how big is this place? Oh, one of them is dead for sure.
What's this?
A demon!
The demon we heard about? Sounds like it's having fun.
Then we'll use this distraction.
Let's see. Like, this guy... certainly fucking dead. Arguably dead. Oh, come on. It was like we just heard about the fucking thing. Where is this? How? Wait. Bro. Okay, it doesn't seem like it's very long. Let's see.
Wow, look outside. It's the ocean.
This was a place of worship for Aminoch, the Water Empyrean. The ancients built this sanctuary underwater for the same reason that Eumasia's temples were built underground.
But building this underwater couldn't have been easy.
Aye. With the Earth temples, all they had to do was keep digging. Here, they had water to contend with.
How did they do it? You can't split the sea like you can a log.
They started by stacking giant stone blocks in the shallows, creating an enclosed space. Then they drained the water and expanded the enclosure. Once they had done that enough times and secured enough dry space, they were able to dig into the sea floor.
It's mind-boggling, isn't it?
The humans believed that by going through such great hardships to build these temples, they could show the depth of their devotion.
Additionally, current research suggests the site of this temple once sat on the seacoast.
What? Are you saying I'm wrong?
No, I'm only reporting what I've read in academic journals.
How would coastal ruins sink into the ocean?
When the Empyreans began their slumber, the land shifted, and this temple was swallowed by the sea. Scholars were able to prove that the sand and the heavy stones formed an airtight seal around the structure. Later, people carved an undersea tunnel to connect to the temple, bringing it to its current state.
Now that you mention it, I think I read that book too. Revised Theories on Ancient Architecture, right?
That's the one. Have you read it, Aizen?
No, I only read the first edition.
The problem with the stone enclosure theory is that each time you expand the enclosure, the innermost stones have to be carried out. Once that was pointed out as being too inefficient, alternate theories were developed. The revised edition has a number of competing theories. I highly recommend reading it.
I will then.
So, wait, was that a complete rebuttal of Aizen's explanation?
That was not my intention.
Nah, it's okay. Archaeology is a continuous process of asking new questions and making new discoveries. Prevailing theories change all the time.
What's it matter anyway? Let's just get going.
Bumblebeak. I mean, I think...
Scout.
No. Cancel the fucking exploration, bro. Okay, do it. Because I wasn't sure. you had anything else. But look,
There's no Empyrean here, right, Eisen?
If you're worried about it, why not flip that coin of his? Heads, no Empyrean. Tails, Empyrean Central.
But it always comes up tails.
Like I said before, these temples are nothing more than places of worship built by human hands. The current religion started when humans, fearful of natural forces, began to worship four gods they called the Empyreans. If you're concerned about whether or not one is sleeping in these ruins, just remember that their very existence is only legend.
Be that as it may, Innominat certainly exists.
Aye. But I've never heard a single story of anyone actually seeing an Empyrean. Innominat must be a special case then.
Must be.
I suppose so. If there were 4 more like him, and they were all trying to stop us, we'd be sunk.
I can't disagree.
listen, man. The only thing I want to do here is just to be able to get to a spot where we can fight some enemies, like so. Hold on. So I can get in here and, you know, grind off camera. Alright then. Can I interact with you? No. That's not super important. The important thing is that I can at least get some encounters in this dungeon, because I assume these will be slightly higher level than the ones outside. Okay. Alright. So, here's what's gonna happen. We are going to call it an episode right here, right? Let's see. There's a thing here I can take out. Right? What the fuck? That's interesting. So, do I click it again if I want to... Yeah, okay, this is a bit far-fetched, isn't it? What the fuck? Whatever. We'll explore that together. Or we'll explore both areas right now, actually. Because hopefully it doesn't reactivate the waterfall or somehow fill the chalice with water if I touch this one. Because that would be downright silly. Wouldn't it? Okay, I get it, 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 I get it. Yeah, fuck off. Okay, so now both of those are open. What? I didn't even see that. Cool. Hey, get back on the ship, motherfucker. It's gonna be a little difficult to get dangerous encounters down here, at least. Up here, I saw like 2-3 mobs. How big are these areas, though? Well, not big at all. I mean, shit. Give me that dark bottle. Give me that broken artifact. Okay. What else? Excuse me? What just happened? Why? Okay, I'm not able to... Got you. So if I do this... and then touch this... Thanks. And then do that. It's still the same area. Got it. Cool. Cool beans, dude. Cool beans. And this one was explored. Yeah. And then... come through here and put that there. Yep, got it, got it, got it. Cut the water, man, cut the water. Good job, good job. Okay.
Well, it wiped out the security for us, but...
Well, look at that. Wolfie's got the crest of Aminoch, the same pendant worn by priestesses.
Then that makes this demon.
Yeah, she must be the missing mother, Mahina.
Can't be.
Okay. We can do this.
Don't just stand there. It's gonna eat you.
Did you miss? But they didn't you? I'm sorry, Mahina. It had to be like this.
Priestess, beloved by her village, would become a demon.
Eleanor?
She's never going to be the same again. This is the least I can do for her. So says reason.
Huh? That feeling.
Damn!
Let the demon be. We don't need it.
Alright, and with that, we are going to call it an episode. Next episode, we will come back here and explore the rest of this dungeon. In between episodes, I'm going to grind a little bit and take care of that Code Red Beast Kraken that we escaped from earlier this episode. Until then, though, this has been your boy Karagol Gaming. I'm out of here. Love y'all and do. Says.